welcome back to my channel. Today is a story about a man who turned martial arts into art and transformed strength into a symbol. He is Jean-Claude Van Damme, the star of Hollywood, a man who not only found the ring but also conquered his own life. Jean-Claude Van Damme, the legend of willpower and the symbol of strength that never falls. Let's begin.
As a child, Jean-Claude Van Damme was a skinny, shy boy, often bullied. But instead of giving up, he chose martial arts to change his destiny. He trained in Shotokan karate, earning his black belt at just 18. Later, he switched to kickboxing, winning 44 out of 46 fights. Not only strong, he was also graceful. Van Damme studied ballet, a path many once mocked. He smiled and said, "If ballet were easy, they would have called it karate." The Hollywood Dream. In the early 1980s, Van Damme left Belgium for the United States, carrying just a few $100s and a dream. He took on every job he could: waiter, taxi driver, nightclub bouncer. Yet in his eyes, the fire had never gone out. Then, opportunity knocked. He caught the attention of the director of Bloodsport, a small role. In 1988, Bloodsport hit the screens. Van Damme played Frank Dux, a fighter entering the underground Kumite tournament. His opponent, Bolo Yeung, the massive, muscular giant who once even made Bruce Lee wary. They faced off, and then the fateful kick was unleashed. A strike fast, powerful, precise, beautiful like a perfect cinematic frame. The press wrote, "The most perfect kick Hollywood has ever seen." And from that moment, Jean-Claude Van Damme became a true legend. Crisis and family. He was born on October 18, 1960 in Brussels, Belgium. He was married 5 times. 2 of those marriages were to the same woman, Gladys Portuguese, a professional bodybuilder. They have 2 children, Christopher and Bianca Van Damme, both following in their father's footsteps. Van Damme once said, "I've won many fights, but I lost to myself." When everything fell apart, the only place he could return to was his family. And it was Gladys, that woman, who helped him rise once again. After Bloodsport, Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't just become famous. He stepped straight into the golden era of his career. From the late 80s to the mid-90s, Van Damme delivered hit after hit: Kickboxer, Lionheart, Universal Soldier, Time Cop, Hard Target. Each film was a milestone, a breakthrough, not only for his career but for the history of action cinema itself. Not everyone can walk from a dojo to Hollywood stardom, but Van Damme did, and he did it his own way. He didn't come to Hollywood just to act. He came to prove that martial arts could be art. No CGI, no wires, no glossy digital effects like Hollywood today. He fought for real. He took the hits for real. To Van Damme, pain wasn't something to avoid. It was proof of authenticity. His spinning kicks weren't just for visual flair. They were forged from decades of discipline, loneliness in the gym, and the burning desire to shine using nothing but his own body. Every kick was sweat, blood, and the pride of a fighter who came from the real world of combat. He didn't just act, he fought. And that's why audiences didn't just watch him, they believed him. But what truly made Van Damme different wasn't sheer power, wasn't muscle, wasn't even the iconic split kick that brought crowds to their feet. He chose beauty in action. In a time when action movies chased brutality and explosions, Van Damme turned every strike into rhythm. A 360-degree spin kick wasn't just meant to defeat an opponent. It was crafted to make the audience hold their breath in awe. He made people believe that martial arts aren't just about fighting. Martial arts can be as beautiful as a dance. His kicks didn't just knock enemies down. They made theaters stand up. Because of that, Van Damme wasn't just an action actor. He was a symbol, a style, a movement. Millions grew up watching those spinning kicks and learned that strength doesn't come from muscle alone, but from the passion burning behind each strike. Children mimicked his kicks. Adults saw him as a symbol of determination. Real fighters recognized him as the man who brought martial arts into pop culture. Van Damme didn't just appear on screen, he appeared in childhood memories, in training halls, in the dreams of ordinary people who believed that they too could become extraordinary. And that was the golden era of Jean-Claude Van Damme. A time when his name stood alongside Schwarzenegger, Stallone, and Siegel. A time when every film he touched became an event. An era when Hollywood didn't just need effects. It needed those who were willing to put their bodies on the line. A time when the world realized Jean-Claude Van Damme wasn't just the man with the most beautiful kicks. He was the soul of 90s action cinema. Just when everyone thought Jean-Claude Van Damme had disappeared from Hollywood, he made a surprising return. And this time, it wasn't with flashy action scenes, but with a completely authentic image, a real human being. With JCVD, the film that left the world stunned, Van Damme was no longer on the fighting stage, no 360-degree kicks, just Jean-Claude Van Damme facing himself. For the first time, audiences saw him cry, not for a character, but for himself. It was a moment of honesty and vulnerability, a side rarely shown in Hollywood heroes. The film didn't just mark his comeback, it showed that after all the failures, Van Damme could still rise. He returned not only to the screen, but as a man who understood the value of life and of himself. Then came The Expendables 2. Fans once again witnessed the legendary kick. But now, the kick wasn't just a display of martial skill, it was a symbol of resilience. A man who had fallen, who had failed, yet stood tall and kept fighting. At 64, Van Damme still trains every day. His body remains flexible and strong. He can still deliver a perfect 180-degree kick and still wears the gentle smile of the young man who first stepped into the Brussels gym. Van Damme no longer needs to prove to the world that he is an action star, because now, every kick, every move, every glance tells a story of determination and passion. He is not just an actor. He is an endless source of inspiration for the next generation of martial artists. Young fighters look up to him not just to learn kicks or fight techniques, but to learn how to rise after failure, how to keep passion and faith alive. Van Damme shows that true success isn't measured by box office numbers or fame. True success is when you remain yourself, no matter the ups and downs of life and career, and that is the legacy Van Damme leaves behind. Not only breathtaking action scenes, but spirit, resilience, and the beauty of martial arts, a standard every fighter or action star admires. Millions of fans around the world still remember him. His smile, his spinning kicks, his eyes, and even his real tears. Van Damme lives not only on the screen, but in the hearts of those who love martial arts, cinema, and extraordinary determination. At 64, Jean-Claude Van Damme remains a living icon, a legend who has fallen, who has lost, but has never stopped rising. He is proof that, no matter how time passes, no matter how harsh the challenges, passion, perseverance, and love for martial arts remain immortal. Most notable films: Bloodsport, 1988, the breakthrough that made Van Damme an action star, iconic for his kicks and martial arts. Kickboxer, 1989, a symbol of revenge and indomitable willpower. Time Cop, 1994, one of his highest-grossing films, cementing Van Damme at the peak of Hollywood. JCVD, 2008, a semi-autobiographical film reflecting his real life, showcasing Van Damme's deep acting abilities.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Time may take away the glory, but this never take the faith he left behind. If you're still the fire, leave a comment and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to support the channel in sharing more inspiring stories. Thank you and see you next time.